If I asked you, in video game context, what is an RPG? You would probably say some smart ass shit like, role-playing game, fucking dumbass. Then I would probably punch you in the face and you'll fall, and much like this discussion, you'll never get off the ground. I'm just joking, man, but if we had this conversation, I'd say the best definition I've seen is as follows. An RPG is a game that features a player-driven development of a character via the making of consequential choices. That definition covers all types of RPGs and gets down to the core reasons people really love these types of games. Here's a brief list of what I personally like and dislike about traditional RPGs. I like that you get to take a character who's basically nothing compared to what he could potentially become, and it's your job to reach that potential. Rags to riches, you know what I'm saying? Like a form of alchemy. I like the customization, how I can make the character my own, swag them out how I see fit, and really take ownership, you know what I'm saying? I like the journey, the decisions I have to make that affect the outcome of the game, whether good or bad. And I'm sure anybody who's ever even mildly enjoyed an RPG can attest to enjoying these aspects of the game. Here's the shit I don't like. I don't like the typical setting. You know, elves, dwarves, dragons, knights. No offense to anybody who prefers that type of setting. It's just not my personal preference. I also don't like the unreasonable time commitment that is necessary to get the full experience out of these games. I understand that the majority of people who play these types of games love the fact that it takes a really huge time commitment in order to make progress in the game, and I feel that. But there's aspects of it that other people who don't have that type of time like, and we would like to see adapted into something else. I mean, let's be honest, many adults don't have 3 to 5 hours to sink into the game every day. We can't keep up with the people who do have time, and we get left behind, and then we're tempted to spend real money to catch up. Ironic part is, making that real money was probably the reason we didn't have time in the first place. Finally, here's my point. NBA 2K16 My Career Mode, according to our definition, is an RPG. A game that features player-driven development via the making of consequential choices. In case it's not as self-explanatory as I think it is, in NBA 2K16 My Career Mode, you create a player and literally drive his development as an NBA player via consequentially making choices throughout his career, i.e. drills, sponsors, connections, and everything that I covered in this other video that I did. Click the annotation on the screen if you haven't seen it yet. It's got all the stuff I like, including going from rags to riches, getting the baddest bitches, building your guy up from high school to an NBA superstar and maybe an icon, a legend, Hall of Famer. You get the point. Crazy customization options from uploading your own damn face into the game to your own height, your weight, your position, your play style, your on court swag, your off court swag, your own personal gym with the new My Court feature, your hairstyle, your hair color, a bunch of other shit too, son. Like, you can really make the dude your own. Then there's the journey. To embark on the journey from high school hoop star to NBA Hall of Famer is one hell of a trip. And with everything in between, it should be fucking amazing. Also, a lot of aspects I don't like are not present in the game. The setting is obviously a modern one, where you trade in the steel boots for a pair of digital Jordans. Instead of choosing between an elf and a knight, you choose between a point guard and a center. And while it can be time consuming, it doesn't take nearly the same time commitment as a traditional RPG does, especially after the initial setup. So after you get going, you can pop in, play a game, pop out. Come back, do your drill, dip out. I'm not saying that the game will be perfect, because it won't. I repeat, it will not be perfect. I can definitively say that due to the fact that I never played or heard of anyone playing a perfect game. And I'll be real, I'll probably be the first one making a video about whatever imperfection creeps up after the game's release. But for right now, theoretically, conceptually, whatever you want to call it, NBA 2K16 My Career Mode may just be the RPG for you and me. Click the like button if you enjoyed the content. Please subscribe for more content. My name is Flimlo Raps. One. All in no matter what the dog said. Make your own bed. When your soul rests, you will be blessed. Having sweet dreams, never feeling no stress. Flimlo Raps.